All right, Thomas Feltz here with Thomas Feltz Photography. I'd like to talk a little bit about weddings. Now, this is a really big deal. And so if you're watching this and you're engaged, the first thing I'd like to say is congratulations. So let's talk a little bit about why I think you should look at me as possibly being your wedding photographer and really just let you know kind of how I do things. I think it's important to have a good relationship with people moving into the big wedding day. So one of the things that I do is I offer a free engagement shoot with my wedding packages. And that gives us a chance to meet. It gives us a chance to get to know each other. And it also gives me a chance to get couples comfortable in front of the camera working together. Now, I will say during the engagement shoot, we're going to practice some posing and some stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm really pretty easygoing. I do a lot of candid stuff. But there are going to be certain times that we do want to do some of the posing. And so I think it's important to kind of build that and work through that as we go through the engagement shoot. And it just makes things a lot smoother and more comfortable for my couples when they go to the big day, the wedding day. So there's my little piece on engagement shoots. Oh, it's also really nice too because this is such a special time. There's a lot of things going on and you need to take all the chances you can to go through this process to make it special. So now I want to talk a little bit about the consultation. The consultation is where I get with the couples and we put together a timeline of how we want their day to go in regards to pictures. So typically, what I do is I find out, do they want to see each other before the ceremony? That way they can take family pictures and bridal party pictures before, or do they want to wait until after? And obviously it doesn't make any difference to me. Most important thing to me is to make sure that my clients' needs are met. So I'm going to be focused in 100% on trying to make everything special for the people that I work with. So when we put together the timeline, it's nice though because it gives me an understanding of what I need to expect for the day, but it also gives my clients an idea of how the day goes. And I can tell you that almost everybody, it always feels better after that little piece of the consultation, and they really appreciate going through that. So those are two of the things that I do before the wedding. So now let's move to the wedding. The wedding day, I really focus on giving as much as I can in the little amount of time that we're there. I mean, let's face it, folks, this thing's going to go fast, and there is a lot to cover the day of your wedding. So one of the things that I do is I bring a bunch of different special equipment that's all geared towards weddings. Different types of lenses for things as small as your wedding ring, or things as big as the reception hall or the ceremony site. I've got different types of lenses that offer different perspectives. All of these are professional, top of the line, fantastic, super sharp. Part of the reason people just love the photos, you got to have the right tools for the job. Now I also bring professional, it's Profoto B1's lighting equipment. And this stuff is really nice. Okay, I can take it anywhere, and it allows me to shoot in any conditions. So wherever we are, you can expect to get professional photos with me, okay? So I want to make that clear. Equipment is really important to me. Engagement shoot is important to me. Timeline is important to me. Building a relationship is important to me. Making sure that everybody is comfortable is important to me. And just getting things rolling in the right direction. Another thing that I'd like to say is, as somebody who spent 10 years working in education, I'm really good at working with crowds. So when it comes to snap, snap, here we go, get it done, move on to the next part, because like I said, your wedding day is a big day, you got a lot to do. You don't want to be sticking around waiting for the photographer to do his job. That's not how things work with me. I'm gonna get what you need, I'm gonna get it done, it's gonna be great, and we're gonna be efficient with our time, and everybody's gonna appreciate that. So those are some of the other things you can expect from me as a wedding photographer. So if anybody has any other questions, by all means, contact me. I am really easygoing, definitely not trying to hassle anybody. That's just not my style. If you want my services, come on, here I am, so we can get things started. So anyways, thanks for listening to me, and I definitely hope to hear from you, and I definitely hope that I can be a part of your big day for your wedding day. Thanks.